Hey, yo, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Tweet out the room. It's a bit of a late start. It's not that bad. It's 15 minutes cuz Lizzie went off island and the kids missed the bus. They messed with me. They did it on purpose. Levi took so goddamn long to tie his shoes. It was comical, really. I hope everyone's got their coffee. I'm going to start with the track that was so rudely cut short yesterday by the same individual we were just speaking of. So, this one is called Bad Boy. Let's go, Chrome. Let's go, Google Chrome. What the fuck is going on here? Didn't the same thing happen yesterday? All right, we're pushing the start time forward again. Super sick, Bad Boy. Boom. It's not playing. Oh, this is ridiculous. Give me a second. I want to shout out our sponsors this morning. PussX, brand new to the Jungle sponsorship family. We want to give him a big shout out. Because this really is a family thing.
Who's him?
Is Murph coming up? Murph, I should have set this up before I hit play.
Who we shouting out?
PussX.
Oh, right on.
He jumped on as a sponsor.
Oh,
And
damn.
we actually have, yeah, we got a couple new sponsors starting this week. I think I got the music. Yep, here we go. A real bad man thing this morning. I owe your blood clot, chatbot. Now you tweet out the room.
Say me a bad boy from me the Jamaica. Clean on no gun if you no know the answer. Me a bad boy from me the Jamaica. Clean on no gun if you no know the answer. Super see a bad boy from him the Jamaica. As simple as just see me a bad murderer. Me no stop clean me gun pan for me corner. Don't hurt me red but is laying and further. Was a wicked raw suit after ski and copper. Give me the first 3-2 beretta. In case I pussy all want test the super. Him all him grave all quicker. If me talk to a girl and she don't answer, he'll me when me say help her father. Me just pick up myself and then me walk over. Then arm me size then in our body area. Me a bad boy. From me the Jamaica. Clean on no money for no know the answer. Me a bad boy. From me the Jamaica. Clean on no money for no know the answer. When me come America from Milan, Jamaica. Paris, some jungle, some wicked spangler. I sell no pop Pelico and ganja. Me get big, me dollar start get no fat. And 10 grand me collect a day than dada. If a pussy old talk, him go suck him mother. Coming up here, super see no jester. Me have me 9 millimeter. If a guy ever talk him, all him grave all quick up a pro. A pussy start murmur, come me a bad boy. From me the Jamaica.
Boom! I want them attack. Real bad man thing this morning. What you say, loaded? What are we gonna call you? What am I gonna put in the title?
Yeah, you can just put Pussex. I think, everything goes around Pussex. So,
PussX is the original, right?
yeah. I mean, even the Reloaded Lions, they have Pussex protectors on their foreheads. I'll be joining in a couple of minutes more. I think it's loud here, so I don't want to mess with your space, your beautiful, beautiful space.
Oh, it's loud in here too, man. We got tracks on tracks this morning. Oh, what a pumpkin belly. Oh, what a pumpkin belly.
water walk go a pumpkin belly. Who asked me that a me old time granny? She said, son, you're not for roll out with no strap in the valley. Watch out for the wicked when you dilly or dolly. That's why me tell the ghetto youths go school and go study. Cause the road get muddy and the sidewalk bloody. Burn the idol as them on a body. No make them style you up and carry you in the alley. You want play a bad man and bust the skelly. Better that the whole a steady medi. Cause you not know.
Oh, what a walk go a pumpkin belly. Everyone.
Pumpkin belly. You rob the old lady and laugh like it's funny.
You're ramp with poor people money.
You not know. Oh, what a walk go a pumpkin belly. Oh, what a walk go a pumpkin belly.
What do you know about that shit? What do they know
Hey,
about
man.
that shit, Murphy?
Not shit. Same as me.
Nothing.
So, just a couple of things. I know it'll be a while for you to go back in the Discord. And Brian said he'll be coming into the jungle with a few updates this afternoon. We have
Very
17
exciting.
out of 322 verified tokens. 17 people. We really need to get that number up. And I see Jenkins down in the listener. Just so you know, troopers came and shielded my general chat. So don't get upset whenever I come do it for the Crow Warriors or whatever. I'm going to come to the troops and throw it in his general chat. It's just me fucking with troops because he was fucking with me. So.
Bad man thing this morning. Yo, you guys can come and show anything you want in the jungle.
Yeah, it's no hard feelings. I just asked to put it in the shield channel, and then, you know, if you want to play, let's play.
I'm
We can go back and forth.
Space, the Discord, like Murph was in the military and I was not, and it shows, you know? Like Murph runs a tight ship and we respect that.
Well, you know, I do, but at the same time, you know, I like to have fun too. Like there's no reason to get all pissy about shit.
They need both of us, Murph. They don't know it, but they need both of us.
Right, organization and vibes. Right.
That's the word. We can't
I
fit
mean,
it all
I
in the
need
title.
vibes. I need the vibes. If I don't have the vibes, like we will go straight, you know, crew cut stiff nut.
Yo, it's almost 9 a.m. and we always got a good amount of people in here to start, but we got to tweet out the room and get this shit going, get it out to new people, and let's check the charts, man. I saw some new some news this morning. That's what I'm trying to say. Did you see this tweet that I just put up? It was right before we started the space, but it was a really interesting little tidbit from Watcher Guru. Wow, we're almost at 9,400 followers. This is gonna go really quick. There's 60 more people since yesterday. Jesus Christ. Where is this Guru Watcher thing? It basically said that the SEC declared full jurisdiction over Ethereum. Did you see this?
No, but that's not good news.
Yeah, it just... Okay, 19 minutes ago, MicroStrategy, which is Michael Saylor's company, bought 301 Bitcoin. Is that even a lot for them? Not really. 5.7 million? I don't even know if that's news. Crypto market. Nope. These guys tweet so much. How do you even find it? Indian crypto exchange CoinDex Twitter account has been hacked to post. Dude, I'm off this morning. CoinDCX's Twitter account is hacked and is posting XRP scam links. I think that's mainly affecting the Indian market. Here we go. I didn't retweet it. I was on my other account. My bad. It's up top. SEC claims U.S. government has jurisdiction over all Ethereum network transactions.
So they basically deemed it as a security without
Yeah, but
deeming it
kind of like a
security.
step further, it seems like. Jurisdiction over all Ethereum network transactions. I've just never heard them talk like that.
Does that mean all coins on ETH or all tokens on ETH?
I mean, when you think about it big picture, where are altcoins without ETH? So it all it all trickles down. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at Thunder, right? You go to the contract for Thunder. Every trade says swap ETH for exact token. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's all the same thing.
Hey, I got a bunch of work to do in the fresh markets today. I got to jump down to listeners. So y'all need to get up here and talk.
Oh, all right. Let's send out some invites. Today is not the day that you get to hear me and Murphy bullshit. Um, Bach Gang is here. They've
Did you see
always
a picture I threw up in the Discord this morning? I got to walk on Carolina Beach this morning, so I took a nice little picture. Sunrise.
No, I haven't. I haven't dropped in there. I didn't even drop the invite for the morning space.
No, right after you said good morning in there this morning, I posted it up there.
Thank you, sir. Well, we'll miss you, Murph. You gonna come back for the jungle?
Of course, yeah. I'm going to be here. I'm just going to be in here changing out scales. They're getting 16 new scales, so they'll take out the old and in with the new.
Out with the old, in with the new. That's the vibes, man. You know what scared me this morning was I saw Chan was on Twitter. What was she saying?
Oh yeah,
Basically,
we did that. Yeah, shit projects on Chronos.
basically saying what the fuck's going on with Chronos.
I was gonna throw the Jungle Book up under there, but I didn't have time.
Yeah, I would like the goal of this show this morning to be that if Chan listens back to it, she'll feel better about Chronos. If we can do that.
She left the Discord this morning. I had to jump in the Chimp Discord and give her some shit.
Oh, she's left a couple of times. I mean, I get why people leave Discords, especially ones that are active. I mean, I guess you can just silence notifications, but like I do that too. Sometimes I leave a Discord just because I've got too many of them.
Yeah, that's what she did. She's just cleaning house and then she'll be back. That's what
Yeah,
she said.
and that's why I'm always going to be pushing for the consolidated Discord mission too, where like we start to centralize the Discords. You know, we don't have to change anything big, but like we just make it so that people don't have to go to as many to get their information. It's going to take a long time, but I know we can do it.
For sure. Hey, I'm gonna jump down, and if you need me, boss, just give me a holler. I'll pop back up.
Hey Murph,
Right,
before you
Yeah.
run off, man. Hey, I'm
What's
not
up?
I'm not the shield deleter. That's not me. I got all the time in the world for you, brother.
We just gonna poke some shit at Troops because he was
You,
doing it to me. That's all.
absolutely. Hey, and it's not Troops that deletes those messages either. I know which guy does it, but I'm not going to call him out right here. It's Cole. Anyway, Crypto calls your guy. You need to call him out. But I got all the time in the world for you, brother. You come and show whatever the hell you want.
That's what's up, bro. Take it easy.
we got nothing but time around here, y'all.
Absolutely. And Alpha, hey man, are you in Moonshot's Bar and Grill?
From like way back in the day. Like when did Moonshots open? Like
So
fucking January?
we just actually opened it, and you got 8 projects all together. So there's an example of a consolidated Discord with 8 projects all inside one Discord sharing a space.
All right, this is blowing my mind because I remember Moonshots from January, but I guess it was just like it was a
right.
vision then.
It was a vision then. We finally opened it up, and we've been doing like little contests and that sort of thing in there. And we've been like the hippos, hippo syndicate's been hosting their karaoke, their Saturday karaoke in there. We've been doing some of the troops contests in there. Right now we have you got the lost toys are in there. You got everybody that's in our whitelist project is in that Discord, sharing stuff about their projects. And we got the ghetto doves. We got anyway. Hey, you look at who's in the troops whitelist project, and that they're all in there, man. You need to come in there, dude. You're an OG trooper. Get in there.
Yeah. It's a
anyway.
Discord, so I need a
Yes, I know you're not the Discordiest
No, I'm the
Discord
worst.
guy in the
I'm
world. You are. You're actually one of the worst Discord people ever. But it's okay.
I have like legitimate business deals that are just sitting in Discord, like 5 days unread messages.
It's okay. Hey, everybody serves their purpose, brother, and this is your purpose. This is where we want and need you. But you're always talking about it, so I heard you talking about it. So there it is. There's an example, a use case. So we actually have it going on.
That's beautiful, man. That's exactly what's supposed to be happening. Because it's not like it's not a clicky thing either. It's not like things breaking off into groups or cliques. It's just a consolidation of information and communities, and I think that's exactly what we need.
Absolutely. Anyway, man, I don't want to take up much more of your time, so I'll drop back down.
Nah, stay up here, bro. We got like 5 people this morning. It's crazy.
I'll stay up for a few. I gotta actually do some real work before they fire me.
I see that's the vibes this morning. Everybody's everybody's getting back into their real jobs.
I have done no work for the last 4 days. Yeah.
I hear you. Eddie, what's up, dude?
GN guys, sorry to interrupt you guys. What we're talking about on this space?
We just got started, man. It's 9 a.m. We do this every morning. This is Coffee and Cro. I hope you've got some coffee at least. And if you don't have any Cro, it's pretty low. It's at like 10 cents right now. What do you know about Cro, Eddie?
Yeah, I got some coffee in here, but maybe not. Yeah, maybe I will.
That's okay. Oh, your audio is breaking up a little. But you know about crypto.com? You fuck with crypto at all? I see you're just a normal dude. I'm reading your bio here. I'm shooting you a follow. I think we might have lost his audio.
Yeah, he's been rugging.
God damn it. Well, listen, y'all. I'll do the market because it's 9. I'll give you guys a second to tweet out the room. I'll give a big shout to our guy Pussex up here, Reloaded Lions. Give a shout to Croj NFT. They've been sponsoring the jungle a long time, and Coffee and Cro since before their NFT project started. And I think that Ethereum news from the SEC that could definitely have negative effects. I mean, it's not like anything changed besides their statement, but it just seems like a lot of government control for a cryptocurrency. Cro is at 10.5 cents. Not bad. It's actually kind of holding steady when everything else is dipping. Matic is down at 75 cents. So I'm going to be buying Matic this morning. Full disclosure. Cosmos, my baby Adam, is down at $15. Where were we yesterday? Like $16.50? Yeah, we almost hit $17 back on Saturday.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, Alpha.
Hey, Bach Boys.
Yeah, I heard you talked about the whole SEC statement. How are you feeling about that?
That's fucking wild.
You do you
Or is
understand
it?
the context behind it though?
Not really. Yeah. Can you tell me?
Yeah, so they're charging this guy named Ian Bellina. He's actually from the U.S. He launched a few tokens, or also promoted a token. Back, since he's a U.S. person and he promoted a token, um, without actually registering it as security, they're going after him. I don't know, like Alpha, does this make you a little bit scared? Because you're from the U.S.
Oh, thanks for thanks for that question, because it was literally the exact moment that I started questioning things um, in my head. So yes, um, it worries me because they can do it to anybody, right? And this isn't me doing the Donald Trump like, oh,
Yeah, and then
if the
his
FBI
case
can
was
raid me, they can raid anyone.
yeah, his
It's like,
case
yeah,
wasn't even
that's the
that
fucking
big. I
point.
think a total the main one they went after him for was a token called Spark X. He helped the company raise like 4 to 5 million, and it was like a very private. I think because he held like I was reading it, he held like public meetings, like actual like how you host your space here in Twitter. He would actually host like a huge meeting like at a banquet hall, and do promotions of it, almost like how you're promoting CroGen FT or like
Oh, stop.
different tokens.
No, no. Let's compare it to what they're really compared to, like OneCoin, like BitConnect, like any of these scams where they
No,
basically ran.
SparkX was not a scam, bro. I mean,
All right,
it,
and
it,
not a
it like
scam. Any token that they promoted in a in-person setting like that. If you rented a convention center to promote your token, the SEC is fucking coming after you. That's
no,
a
no, no,
given.
no. They also mentioned in there that he used Telegram and Twitter as well. I'm just saying, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
I'm
that's
not
not
saying
what they're coming. All right,
I'm not saying they're
but that's
coming for
not what
you,
they're
Alpha.
coming at him for.
What do you mean? Look, I'll take a screenshot of the complaint. They filed this complaint in Austin, Texas, the district division down there. Um, like I don't know, man. I'm just
They
like,
could do it to anybody.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah,
I've heard,
100%.
I heard this guy listen to a lot of reggae also.
Oh, stop! You guys are
Yeah,
fucking hilarious. Um, I think the
yeah.
SEC
He was from
as a
Uganda,
government
I believe.
entity, they're not fucking with anybody until it gets over $100,000, over $1 million. They're prioritizing. And
I don't
like
know about
Bach
that one,
Finance, we
Alpha.
have plans to be legitimate, like on our own blockchain or whatever it takes to follow whatever
Move
regulatory
countries, bro.
schemes they're
Like,
fucking cooking
don't
up.
live in America.
Don't live in America. I mean, we'll do whatever it takes because fuck them. Honestly, fuck them. What is the point right now for them to, like, do they think, what are they trying to do? Scare everybody, basically? Is that good for markets? Yeah, it's great. It's really fucking productive. I'm trying to be productive. I know Bach is trying to be productive. I know
Hey, we gotta
everybody
be
in
safe at the
crofam
same
is
time, though.
working 2 jobs and, you know, building the chain with their spare time. It's like, I remain optimistic. Change my mind.
Yeah, bro. Maybe they just try to scare people. Maybe like I think I feel like negative sentiment towards the crypto in general. I think Twitter too has a little bit of negative sentiment with the bots that they are sanctioning and the NFT and crypto side. And I don't know, but that's my feeling. But anyways,
Bro,
coming
I'm
back.
seeing conspiracies that are just crazy, talking about the bot activity is increasing on Twitter because Elon, because the lawsuit, because, like, just a lot of conjecture. We're just mixing everything together. and we're missing the big picture. Vincente, you got 2 followers, buddy. You got to get like 8 more and come back. All right, it's not hard. And it's no shade. Or should we give him a shot? Should I just prove my own point? Here we go. Bring him up. Vincente. ¿Qué pasa? See that? Fucking shook. Shook in his boots. He got nothing to say. Booted himself. Unbelievable. Day after day. I've been here before. I've been doing this.
Hey, I just posted up a video. Max Maher, or however you pronounce his name. I've been watching his YouTube videos from day one. I got into DeFi. He does really great.
Wait, the one that says you can now go to prison for crypto? I can't watch this, Mikey.
Hey, I watched it last night, and I've been tweeting it, and he actually talks about like insider trading, and the guy from OpenSea is looking at 40 years for doing the inside trading because he knew which collections were going to be featured on CroSea, so he would buy a bunch of them before they would launch it. And yeah, bro, he's been indicted.
Gotta watch out for those CroSea motherfuckers, right, Sweeper?
Yo, absolutely. Every single time, you really got to watch out for those crochet motherfuckers for sure, for sure. Crazy question, Alpha. How's the boxes going? How's the jungle boxes and everything going?
We've got big news tonight in the jungle. So that's the word from our dev.
Yo, there we go. There we go. Right on.
Did I say CroSea?
You definitely said crochet, you snake.
did.
Oh,
You
I'm so
snake.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I seriously meant to say OpenSea. My bad, guys. OpenSea, not CroSea. CroSea
I'm waiting
for
for that. I'm waiting for that good.
I'm a founding
trading.
member. I support CroSea, bro.
Oh, a little bit of an update too. So everyone's going to be equal for all 1,000 crochet founder NFTs. So hopefully, because there was a little bit of, negative sentiment about that, just for the higher ranks that were colored or whatever.
I missed the negative sentiment. What happened?
Well, people got a little bit cranky because the ranking, like we're gonna do the ranking just like we do with all the staking on Kronos Bay and Bach Finance, right? But people didn't want that, I guess, because there is only 1,000. People wanted it more equal. Well, that was sort of like the general sort of sentiment, and so that's gonna be the way moving forward. So everyone that has a founder NFT, regardless of rank, is going to be equal across the board in terms of verified distribution.
Oh, that's cool. When it comes to verified distribution from the platform, yeah. But the ranking thing, I always thought the ranking thing was cool with the colored founders passes, and not just because I minted one.
Oh, there's going to be special, like for sure, like later on down the line, like we will have more utility for the colored ones, but for now, for CroSea 2.0, for the verified distribution, all ranks will be treated equally. Yeah,
and there ended up being less of a rarity to the colored ones, right? Because originally I remember it was like 5% of the total, but I think with the mint getting cut down at the end, it seems like there's more colored than just 5%, because there's like a couple hundred, or no, there's more than 100 colored ones out of 1,000.
Is there? I
think so, because everybody's got their rankings, and the colored ones are ranked all the way up. Like I have a colored one that's ranked like 125 or something.
I got a black one that's ranked 121.
Oh, then never mind. What? I'm talking out of my ass. I think there's 100 though, because I definitely have
100 definitely makes sense for sure. You should get some of these hands, not based. What's popping? Sorry, Alpha.
No, that's fine. I'm not even looking.
Good morning, crofam. I just wanted to add on that if you did want to take advantage of rank-based multipliers, there is still going to be a pool open for rank-based multipliers for trade volume or for secondary sales on the founding members NFTs.
How does that work? The colored ones are. Is that the only benefit for the colored ones? There's got to be, because there's verified distribution. I know they're selling for, or they were selling for a shitload. I think the number one ranked Crow-C Founders Pass, didn't it sell for like 15K or something?
Yeah, so we had a 5,500 sale last week, and I think the floor right now is 900 Cro, I believe.
Well, that's mad decent just for everybody that got in, because that's a 2x. That's an easy
That
little,
was an
double up.
obvious gem. Yeah, that was really an obvious gem. I got myself 5.
Yeah, if we didn't learn our lessons about Founders Passes, then I don't know what we're doing. Because Ibisu's was our first run at that, and we saw how that worked with the supply being so high. And then look at all the other iterations that have come since. They've all been more fine-tuned than the one before it. Mikey, what's going on?
Hey, yeah, I had a couple of questions. One for Bach. I posted on top if you see. I tagged you in it too. Was you like? Did they allow you to do that, or I mean, I know it's just like to me. I just thought it was funny. Like I know you're not scam, but I minted that NFT, and it just so happened to be Crow equals scam. But like, Bach, is that not like? Could that not be like a what do they call it? Where they
Slander?
slander? Yeah, that's the word. Or is
Yeah, or
that something
libel?
y'all?
Yeah.
Slander, libel,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
there's a lot of people in the Crow fam that's gonna get something, the SEC is coming after people, Bach might come after some people too, so
Yo, you got to keep your friends close and you got to keep your enemies closer, okay? Because the SEC is nobody's friend. Like
Or
literally
like, did you?
nobody's.
yeah,
Did,
Alpha, like I'm honestly I'm worried for you, bro.
Shut the fuck up. I'm worried for you.
well, I was getting at Bach is like, did you know about that NFT that they created? About
Yeah.
that?
There's another one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was just like, bro, they're just straight slandering you guys.
Straight disrespect,
If you think that
Yeah.
Crofam isn't screenshotting and sending us every single piece of shit talking on the internet, you are tripping. I see stuff
No,
that I do not want to see.
yeah.
By
Yeah,
people,
We
I
had
think
we had
I
another funny one too. There's some guy named BAAC they were trying to make fun of too, but like I don't know who that is. Like that could be anyone, you know.
big facts.
Come on,
Wait, say,
people are crying not to be on these NFTs, man. So
that's the
it's
funniest part to me, dude. Is the people that were just crying about not being made fun of. Like, don't worry, there's a Gen 2, you ding dongs. Mikey, what's up?
Yeah. My other question was for Reloaded Lions. Post-X. I looked at that little your link at the top. What's up with that free 3D printer something another? Can you explain more into that? That looks pretty cool, man.
the 3D printing model of Pusex is available on one of the biggest marketplaces for 3D printing models, and it's already, I think, downloaded like 50 times and has like more than 1,000 views. They put it in the notice category, but yeah, okay, it's okay. I tagged them in a couple of Twitter posts and they were liking. So yeah, you can download it for free and have it printed in your, like there's so many options you can do with this 3D model. There is shapeways.com. It's a online service where you can upload the model and then pick one of 100 materials where they will print it for you and deliver it at your home. So like without the middleman, or I think every city now has like a 3D printing shop where you can like just have it printed. It's a decorational. It can fit nicely in the interior, or it can be used as a jewelry presenter, holder. But yeah, thanks for asking. And I really
Okay, so it's not like
wait for
a
for
3D of your NFT. It's
well, it's
just
it's
a
a
different.
3D model of Pusex. Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
first step into trying to connect 3D printing with NFTs. Like I think it's a really good time to make a marketplace with 3D models where you buy 3D models with crypto, and you have a 3D printing models buy it with crypto. That would be really cool.
Yeah,
That's what's up,
closed
man.
loop.
I'm gonna check that out when I get home. I got 3 of the Pusex.
Gotta have a closed loop there where the crypto isn't leaving the economy. And the more that people can do that, the better everyone else is. The better off everyone else is. No shit. Sorry, I'm having a fucking brain fart. Troopers and these pandas. Wait. Wait.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait, I might have to save it for 420.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. These pandas are dropping next Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, we do a lot of that.
It's look, I want everybody to feel free to come on up here with whatever you got coming, whatever type of spice you're feeling, cuz I don't want y'all holding back. Like nobody's being nice to each other up here. You'll notice that like Bach's been telling me all morning to watch my back, like the SEC is coming in the back door, and then everybody's like, "Oh, well, why isn't he fucking talking right now?" Because I'm scared. I'm fucking scared.
I just want to know more about this pumpkin belly.
Oh, I can sing it for you.
Man, I love this song, man. Who is this artist? I gotta look this up.
Now, Pumpkin Belly is an old Jamaican song because it's an old Jamaican saying.
I think
And it's
I've
one of
heard
the
that.
Jamaican
I've
sayings.
heard that before.
Yeah, the saying goes. The saying is complicated. It's one of the Jamaican sayings that I don't 100% understand because it literally translates to how water walks go a pumpkin belly. Like how does a pumpkin get fat? I stick to one hand, wash the other, and things that like people can understand. But like how water walk go a pumpkin belly is that's a tough one for me to explain to people.
You see how I took the focus off of me and put it on pumpkin belly, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's deflection.
absolutely. I'm a master of that.
Well,
Yeah.
all of the wisdom that I spit up here comes from Jamaican sayings that I picked up over the years, going down there or just listening to reggae music. Like before I ever went to Jamaica, I had already taught myself to understand patois through the music and through the films. Like I haven't talked about Rockers in a while, but Rockers, the movie Rockers, ROCKERS, Rockers. If you guys haven't seen that shit, you gotta watch it. That's how I learned patois.
Hey, why'd you go to just
Rockers.
to chill out there for a while, vacation or
It
what?
was like a pilgrimage. I got kicked out of college, and I got kicked out of college in Vermont for weed. Like that's how old I am. Oh
I got
man!
kicked out of
So I went
school
to
for weed,
Jamaica.
so
Like fuck this shit. What do you say, Mikey?
I got kicked out of high school for weed, but I didn't go to Jamaica afterward.
Yeah, well, I had a buddy I had a buddy down there. He called me and he said that he had started leasing this piece of land, and that I should come down there and start building. I was how old was I? I think I was 19 or 20, and I was down there for the next 10 years, building a recording studio,
Wow.
little guest houses, and this was just, go to Jamaica, work, come back to the States, work, save money, go back down to Jamaica, buy materials, work. That was it. 10 years. And then I had kids, that'll change your priorities.
And he hasn't done any work since.
That's right. I've been on here talking shit, swallowing spit with you fuckers. Ellis, what's up, bro?
Check your DMs, bro. I don't know if that's the saying you're on about.
Checking. Kibber your mouth. It's, yeah. You know what that means?
Bro, my
Most people don't.
yeah, bro. When you said that, man, I knew straight. Get with your moat, right?
The one piece of advice that I give to people that are trying to learn patois or absorb Jamaican culture is just don't tell anyone to suck your mother. Just don't ever do that. Not
That's a big no. Don't ever tell a Jamaican to suck your mother. Never.
It just don't, literally, don't ever do it. I got hit with a machete, the flat side, luckily, but literally hit with a machete for saying that. And I was just learning patois. I was just fucking saying things. And they say that all the time down there, but don't say that. Even if you hear it constantly, don't say it.
Nah, bro. I just stick to the only insult, bro, is titchy, man. That's it.
It's good stuff. It's by far the most percussive and emotional language. I don't know how to describe it. It's just it comes from your belly, and you can't hide how you're feeling when you speak in patois. What's up, Sweeps?
Yo, so I have a completely random off-topic question for Jenkins. I'm just wondering, so with the pandas, what is the boost going to be? And first off, is it going to be stakeable, and what's the boost going to be on the troops token?
Yeah, so they will be stakeable in on the troopers staking platform, and it will be the rarest collection. It'll be a 1111 collection, and you will collect 10 troops tokens per day on the painted pandas. So,
and last question, I guess. So is there going to be an airdrop for your guys' OGs or the sketches or anything like that for the pandas?
If you have a full collection of each of the animal sketches that we did, that gets you a whitelist, which the prices are, I think it's 4444 and 3333 for the whitelist. So you'll get the 3333 price if you have the full collection. If you did the skills mint, if you have the full collection of skills, you get an airdrop of Painted Panda, and that information is in the tweet that I posted up above. But you do have to submit a Google Docs form, so don't forget about that.
Gotcha. Now, there's all this talk all over Twitter, and then now in crofam, I'm seeing it more and more, that they feel like we're minting too many projects. And I feel like we should talk about it, because there's definitely, substance on both sides, but it's really about what do the consumers want and what do they expect. And I struggle to believe that they expect less. You know what I mean?
If I may, I'll speak to that as far as troopers goes. If I can have a moment.
Yeah, man.
Our last 2 mints that we did were using our troops utility token, so or our community token, more or less. So those were more or less free mints. I mean, there was an option to pay in a very small amount of Cro for those who didn't have the that troops token, just to give people a way to get into the project. But most of those collections were sold with the troops token. So, we did do 2 mints very recently, so I could see where there would be an overload of troops mints going on. But all I can see is that created more opportunities for holders to ultimately make more bang for their buck. And this will be our first Cro mint that we've done in quite a while.
Oh, so this upcoming one is in Cro. That's good to know.
That's correct.
And also, from a business point of view, like, that's important, right? Because we've got a non-monetized token that's been given out to the community for staking that the past 2 mints have been for. But you still want to bring in new people. Like, you don't want to silo the community. So to do both is important. And here's the thing, like, we had a whole free mint phase, right? From like May to September. We had this whole free mints, Ethereum, Chronos. I don't know if it's really about the money, right? Because either it's a token, either it's ETH or Cro, or a non-monetized token, or free. So I don't think it was ever about that. It's about people feeling maybe overwhelmed, or feeling like they're getting left behind, or they can't keep up even though they're here all the time. This is free association.
That's exactly how I feel, bro.
Right? That's what I'm picking up, is that it's too much for everybody.
Yeah, man, like, I think since we are a small chain, no, I think we need as much project as, because at the end there is still limited number of projects if you consider someone coming from the outside, and like, compared to other chains, and what are the what kind of content one can stay and look at Chronos, because the tastes are different. There are so many different people, and and in NFT, in Web3, for example, I would like more to see more high art stuff on Chronos, because there is a huge community of artists and big collectors that like, just deal with artworks and stuff. So there is so much more possibilities that should be explored on Chronos. Of course, I know this may sound bad, but I think it's in the short run. In the long run, market kind of makes a balance. Good, bad things kind of stay behind, and good things kind of will remain. That's kind of my opinion.
Yeah, that's the power of the markets. And I want everybody to feel comfortable coming up here and saying whatever they're feeling. Like, we've been working for 11 months to get the feelings out. So I hope everybody's made some progress on that front. Just tell us what it is. CDM, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Jenkins, thanks for that. I want to come up and support Troopers. I know exactly what you guys are could be feeling about the money, and I understand it, but we also hear a lot that like we need to onboard new members, and in terms of onboarding, I see Troopers as being like a perfect onboarder, similar how to the jungle is a great onboarding space for people to come in and listen to. Troopers is a great project for people to come in. They do a lot to give back. They do a lot of fun things to engage community. And if you were to compare it with another project that is releasing another mint, and I don't mean any offense, but I'm not really into the Crixillians, but they're doing another mint, and just as a comparable, they released around the same time as Troopers, but in the 11 months, like what have you seen from Crixillians? What have you seen from Troopers? I'm absolutely going to support Troopers in this.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Crixillians were the original and native NFT for the Crodex exchange, and I believe now they weren't used as boosters, so they were staking like any other NFT on the platform, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
But it seems like
that
this
was in
new
that whole
generation.
phase of staking. Remember when staking was a huge thing and everyone was doing it? So like that's what that collection was.
Yeah, they were the first, I feel like. Crodex has been the staking platform for the vast majority of NFTs on Chronos.
Yeah, perhaps that was a bad example, but you know what I mean in terms of like other projects that are doing a second or third mint, just relatable to like the engagement and what they've brought. And as Troopers, you know, in the end, it's likely, it's very likely that most of that is going back to the holders in some way, shape, or form.
No, I'm with you,
Yeah.
definitely, and it's really more than just comforting when you take a couple of steps back and think about when Troopers first came into the jungle back in December. Fresh from Ethereum and his experiences over there, brought Astra and all that dev capabilities over here, and the community that was built, the 5 pillars that they stuck to, and yeah, like you were saying, the amount of onboarding and the size of the community that they've grown. There's nothing bad you can say about it.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Definitely, man. It's like we're always gonna have something bad to say about what's going on around here, no matter what we're doing. It's just when sentiments change, and sentiments have definitely changed over the past week. You know.
So I don't know if you followed, and now it's Cardano NFT turn to be trolled all over the Twitter. So I'm just wondering when the Kronos NFT gonna be like the next, and that point everybody needs to kind of stand together, because man, you know, I don't know if you follow these ETH influencers and you know, trolling and shit posting and stuff. There was a ETH Cardano space last night, more than 1,000 people there. Like I don't know if you followed that.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. And like they just went through that with Solana, so it's like you got Solana, you got Cardano. When is Cro gonna pop up as the controversial NFT competitor to Ethereum? Like, should have happened already.
Yeah, I'm just also very curious about it. You know.
I mean, you remember last year when the Loaded Lions started fighting with the Bored Apes? Like that was my introduction to NFT Twitter. Was like the bunny and the Loaded Lions, the bunny and the Loaded Lions fighting with each other. Might have been the funniest shit ever. And I'll never forget it. He said, "You're not lions. You're Siamese cats on steroids." But that's the closest that we got to like fighting with Ethereum. That was a fucking year ago. And Lions have held up. It's been up and down, but they're still, what, 10, 12 times their mint price?
I've never seen it drop below 1,000 or 1,200. I think is the lowest I've seen it.
It's impressive. Now we can get into the spicy stuff, but like big picture, it's impressive. Jimmy.
Yo, Alpha. Yeah, onto the spicy stuff. So, my sister Chan started a bit of a, kind of, how will I say, not really reminiscing about when Chronos was, a chain. And I think my uncle chimed in, and he kind of called the beer out and has in the panda out, about mint after mint. So that's where the spice is now. But so my thing is that before the gatekeeping thing, you remember when we had the whole thing about gatekeeping?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so now that kind of brought a lot of love, and people everybody came out, people who were promoting and taking money, and all, everybody just kind of let free. So the floodgates came in, and loads of projects came in. So we are in a situation now where projects are maintained and the thing is tight. People the same people that used to get all the legendary and all the good, the rare project. Anyway, what I'm saying is that people are grumbling because they're not making as much money as they used to make before. Simple. And the same people that are grumbling are the same people that have left and have gone to eat. People are taking the money from Kronos and they're pouring it into it because they don't see anything worthwhile, to mint again in Chronos, and that is sad. So I love Troopers and I love Low, I love Chan. So I really don't know if I should be saying this, but yeah, people are feeling skeptical about Troopers coming in with um, with the pandas, but that's what Troopers has always been. He has always looked out for this community. His teams, look, he has the crowd. He has his own people to maintain his things. Like, so he's not budging over anybody else's project or territory. Um, but the main thing now is they're talking about the coins that are coming out. And I know you have your token, you have the Thunder token. You're one of the first people that stepped up into this community that brought the tokens out. But now everybody's coming out. My grandmother is coming out with the tokens next week. The guy down the lane is coming out with another token. And that's where the danger is because people are changing crows to buy these tokens, and these tokens are buying it, and the money is being sucked out of the ecosystem. So, what do you have to say about this token thing, Alpha?
I'll tell you, bro. I feel the same way. I feel like not only is your grandmother coming out with a token, but like even more than that. It feels like even more than that. And just like Bach was trying to scare me, like I think I should be trying to scare all of them. Like this is not what you want to do. Tokens are not fun to run. They are not profitable. You're looking at legal issues that haven't even fucking materialized yet. Um, you don't want this. I don't know why, like, I make things look easy for people or fun, but you don't want to run spaces and you don't want to start a token. Just take my fucking word for it. If you don't believe anything else I say, just trust me. It's more work and less reward. It's a bad fucking ROI. It's a bad investment. Just tell, like, straight up and down. I've lost more Crow on Thunder than any fucking thing else. And I gave out 79 chimps. So, like, just do the fucking math.
Dude, I couldn't agree with you more about starting your own token. I fucking met some guys in a project, and we're like, "Yo, fuck this project. Let's make our own shit." And we did, but me and my other homie backed out because we realized one of our partners was a fucking crazy cokehead, and then he was trying to start a will. He's like, "Yeah, if I die," because he's always having heart attacks. He's like, "If I die, I want this to go to my wife." I'm like, "What?" Like, you're gonna drag your family into this? I don't even want my wife to know about this. And you're gonna drag your family and your mom into this and leave it to her will, and that's gonna fuck up the whole operation. And not only that, create a whole bunch of legal headache for us. So me and my homie backed out. We're like, bro, we're out. Like, you deal with it. You launch if you want. We're done. But that's after spending hella money. Like, it's a full-time job to look for legitimate coders. It's a full-time job to look for legitimate artists. If you're trying to do an NFT crypto combo, like, it sucked, dude. It was a headache. It's stressful. Then we're talking to lawyers. It's fucking awful. It's like, if you're retired
Preach.
and you're a
Please
millionaire
preach.
and want to do that already, go ahead and fucking do it if you have the time. But if you're a full time fucking working person like me, you have a fucking baby, you have dogs to take care of, you have your own hobby, like, it is not the fucking cats in pajamas, dude. It's terrible. I don't recommend it for anyone. Like, let Kronos and
And
let fucking everybody do
they're
it.
not going to listen to us either,
Yeah.
you know? Like they never do, and I didn't listen to anybody. I watched a Vice News documentary about the dude that started Scam Coin. Nice guy. You know, he was involved with Doge, made some money in Doge, and like when he found out how easy it was to make a token, made Scam Coin, like something crazy automatic money. So, you know, as a joke, just like Doge, and it fucking took off. It hit like a $15 million market cap. And the whole interview was just him telling Vice News about what a fucking headache it's been. About starting it as a joke, about everybody thinking he's rich now because of the market cap, and about the realities of how much money he has spent on lawyers, on all of this stuff that we were just talking about.
Yeah, dude.
We can preach it, we can record this, we can put this on YouTube. You guys aren't gonna listen to us, and you're gonna have to learn it the hard way.
Yeah. That was me. I was like, oh, my boys are cool. Like, I trust them. You don't know how someone is until you wake up with them on the phone and go to sleep with them on the phone, dude. Like, then you start seeing people's true colors, and more than likely, you're not going to like their behavior or how they are like, you're not going to like their character business wise. Like, and then, I don't know. Like, that's just me. Like, the only people I could think of going into business with for crypto are people I meet in Web3 because that's who's into it. Like, my personal friends in real life don't know shit about blockchain. And I'm like, oh, these guys know about blockchain. But then you see their true colors, or not their true colors, just their characters. You're like, yeah, you guys are not good for business. And yeah, it's hard, man. Like, the fucking stars have to align for a project to really do well.
That is 100%. The stars have aligned very few times. We got Bitcoin, we got ETH, and just this morning the SEC says they've got full jurisdiction over Ethereum transactions. We don't have much to stand on. But Cro, honestly, like, just to bring it back to what we're building on, I still feel like Cro offers us the best of both worlds. That we have the stability to build something and know that it's going to be here. I think even though it's cheaper for me to do DeFi on Polygon right now, like, I'm more comfortable on Cro. I just am.
Dude, Cro has never done me dirty. I started off buying crypto on Cro like back in fucking 2018, dude. And people are like, oh, their customer service this and their customer service that. Dude, they're always responsive to me. Now they take a little longer because of the volume of probably tickets they get. But dude, they're always good to me. I don't know. I'm pretty bullish on them for sure, as a company, as a freaking blockchain, all that.
I love it, but here's where we're going to differ. Because they fucking blocked me. They never get back to me, and they're still holding my 3.5 ETH. So I could punch them in the face if I
What?
see them right now. But, like, I
Oh
still love
shit.
them. I still love them. I still use them.
That's why
Don't let
people
them
were
be your
laughing in the
daddy.
crowd. I was like, why are they laughing?
They know my story. I staked for the card twice, 6 months each time. You think they ever sent it to me? No. They enjoy fucking with me. It's crazy. But, you know, what do? We launch an NFT project, and the cover picture is Crypto.com blocked you. It's all about the stories around here.
Yeah, I heard that the NFT side on crypto.com is a real headache, and they take like 40% of the mint for the artists. Like, wow, why are you even dropping on crypto.com? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
we used to talk about that a lot more back in the day. We used, because like back in December, January, February, we were preaching crypto.com's NFT platform to new artists, no gas, blah, 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 free to list. But it's not even the same story anymore. Now it's $3 to mint an NFT. And no, that's not huge. But for people that were minting 2, 3, 400 NFTs for free a couple months ago, that's a big change from free to a couple $1,000s. What's up, Sweeps?
So, like crypto.com is really expensive to get your collection out, but there is a nice cheap way to do it. Crocam.art. You make your whole collection on there. If you hold a founder NFT when Crocam 2.0 drops, it'll be completely free. So it's there are some discounts out there. You gotta look for them.
That's what's up, dude. What's the full mint price? Isn't it like 1 Cro?
1 Cro per right now without a founder NFT, and when Crocam 2.0 comes out, if you have a founder NFT, it'll be free.
That's
And it's
awesome.
going to
That's a
go
great
full
utility.
10,000 collection as well, like when Crocam 2.0 drops. So you can do full collections, and you can do them for free with a founder NFT. So, yeah.
That's huge utility, man. And I
That's
think
amazing.
that floor price on the founders NFTs, since there's only 1,000 of them, and the holders count is probably around 500. I haven't checked, but I doubt anyone's holding a ton of them. I think that floor price is pretty cheap right now.
Yeah, I think there is someone holding more than 100. I think.
There is.
I
Someone
think
was.
that's what I heard, but it's okay, man. I tell you, like this was obvious thing that this thing gonna like moon. Really. I mean, it's like we're talking about it every day.
And these things are not mysteries or anything that anyone's trying to hide from y'all. The blockchain is public. So if you're ever having questions about an NFT project or a token, you go to Chronoscan or Etherscan, you look up the contract. You don't even have to type in the wallet addresses. You can type THNDR into Chronoscan, and it'll pull Thunder up. You can type it into Deck Screener and get all of the price action. You can look all this stuff up.
That's why when people try and bullshit, when they rug a project, they're like, I don't know what happened. It says, bro, you transferred the fucking ownership right here. What do you mean you don't know what happened? Like, it's crazy.
I think, yeah, like hopefully this was a stage that we went through where the majority of the user base was uninformed. But I think anyone who's been here this whole time, like you learned it.
Yeah,
You
I
better
think
have
it was
learned
definitely
it
a stage.
for sure. And now we got like just in crofam, I've seen people go from noob to ninja in a couple of months. It's a whole different breed of people out here now. They are all over Chronoscan. They're watching. It used to just be the watcher, and now we got.
Man, I remember when you were giving fucking detective chimps out.
Right? Like, here's a chimp. Please go learn how to use Chronoscan. Please, for the love of God. Where's all my detective chimps at? Let's go. There's a squad out there. I'm glad they took it seriously. And chimps forever.
Do you think Crow's going to be burning their supply again? Or do you think they're going to keep it pretty steady at this point with the supply?
Well, the burn wallet still holds a large amount of Cro. I keep track of it by watching the Chronos King. He's the Chronos King on Twitter. Everything crypto on YouTube. This guy keeps an eye on the burn wallet, and he keeps me up to date when they're actually. So when I say burn wallet, it's not the actual dead wallet. It's the wallet that they are holding Cro in, that they send to the burn wallet, and that they also funded Particle B and Kronos Labs with. It's just a shit ton of Cro. And they also burn it slowly to stabilize the price. And they've been doing it consistently for, almost a year now. Wait, more than a year, because that was last March that they started burning. Pretty sure. Good morning, Kazan. 10 a.m., buddy.
What up, buddy? How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I was wondering when we were going to hear you.
How's my mic? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yo,
I
buddy,
forgot to mention
one
it.
question.
Oh, go
One
on.
question. We talked about the Polygon Mad Meerkats, right? If they reveal, the price will drop. And it happened, right? It went down as expected. But I made my first sale on OpenSea Polygon. So I sold Polygon MM and I received some Ethereum on the Polygon. So now I have to swap them to the ETH chain, right? Or I can use them still on the Polygon.
Yeah, you can use it on the Polygon chain.
But for what? What should I buy there?
I don't know. Buy more Polycats? I'm not sure.
Oh, I want to get rid of some.
Yeah, we haven't talked about this.
You might it might be cheaper to change it to Matic and then send it back to your CDC wallet.
Matic is the cheapest thing to send on the
Matic
Polygon network. Yep.
Yep.
Hence why Disney and Starbucks are using it.
I don't know if there's a trading a way to not send it to CDC, like a Elk Finance or something like that that's available. If anybody knows.
You got the
I got it.
the Mad
I got it
Meerkat
right. There should be.
Oh yeah, the Mad Meerkat might have a DEX.
Isn't there a Polygon bridge itself?
Yeah, I think they have a bridge. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't messed with it.
Kazan, have you used the Mad Meerkat bridge?
No, I think I had a look and the fee was too high.
So depending on what
not
you
that
send,
high, but
yeah.
I didn't want to waste any coins.
I got you. And
I will see. I keep patient and have another look. What's out there to do? Yeah,
now,
but they look really good. But yeah, let's see what you can do with the Polygon MM.
So the art is really good.
Had 7 airdrops. Can have a look on top. Just pinned it.
Oh, all right.
You can like retweet so people can see and push me.
It's very purple. They kept that purple vibe going the whole time.
Dude, I was in the Cro DeFi app and I saw that you can register a domain now with them, like your own crypto domain.
Yes. Well, this is another spicy subject. Let's downshift from meerkats. Let's put a pin in that, Kazan. Let's put a pin in the meerkats. And let's talk about this shit. Wait. Run it by me one more time.
On the DeFi app, there's like a button I saw.
All right, naming services. Okay, so we had, everybody knows ENS, and with Cro being an Ethereum virtual machine, it was only a matter of time until we had a Kronos name service. And that's exactly what we got a couple of months ago was CNS came out. And a lot of us got into it. We got our names. We got companies that aren't going to buy them. We got all that stuff. And just like crypto.com tends to do, they came in with their own product about a month afterwards called Kronos ID. And they are undercutting the market. And then we had Kronos Name Service come back a couple of days ago and make an announcement about a $70,000 airdrop for CNS holders. And this would be a token. What? Yeah, this would be a token of theirs that's going to be used to pay for renewals and new addresses. And they were going to airdrop us all enough, those of us who already purchased them, to renew for another year. And I thought that was pretty cool. But again, there's like this tension and this bullshit between CNS and Kronos ID.
Yeah. But I
That's
think
fucked, dude.
Sweepers up here, I think Bach was launching something that you can just get it for free.
Yeah, so essentially it's going to be
Thank you.
called a CDS, so Kronos Domain Service, and it's going to be free. So yeah, you're going to be able to register your own domains on that service,
which seems to be better than both of those other fuckers.
Bach's got your buck.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
That sucks, dude. That's what happens when something is a little more centralized on a blockchain like Cro.
And yet this is DeFi, right? And it is what we make it. So if we let CDC come in here and take over the domains, then that's what we let them do. But I would much rather see something homegrown.
It's where the
like
majority go. It's what the crowd wants, pretty much.
Exactly. That's why it's hilarious to me when everybody starts complaining around here. It's like, yo, we did this. So what do you want to do?
What are you doing? That's what it is.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Coinbase just introduced I think the ENS domains. You're gonna be able to use them on the Coinbase as well. That's what I read this morning. And yeah, for the domains in general and blockchain, the most ethical and most long-term strategy is to make it free for registration and free for re-registration, but then you can sell them or trade and do whatever you want with them.
I'm with you, man. Denise, good morning. Denise Johnson. How we doing? Or Dennis? I got nothing. My son would really dig that profile picture, though. Big Lost World fan. Are you guys hearing anything?
No, it's dead completely. Cool profile pic though, like
yeah,
for real.
But the mic's on, and I'm seeing like purple, but I'm not hearing anything. Twitter's bugging. Try again, Denise. Dennis. Don't want to mess that up. It is 10:06. Who else bought Poly MMF this morning? Oh, man. I did. I keep it 100 with you guys. Look, I love buying the bottom. I'm addicted to it. So if I wake up in the morning and that shit is rock bottom, I'm talking like below where we were on the morning of the 18th. Whatever. We're at 0.054. And I paired that shit. I paired MMF USDC at 61 cents. No, 6 point. You know what I'm saying. 6.1. Now we're at 5.4. So when it went down like that, it feels so much better in the morning than waking up and you had a big bag of Poly MMF that you bought at 6.1 and it went down to 5.4. So instead of being down like $600, your LP is down like 250, right? But then you break it at the bottom and you swap all the USD for poly. Now, nobody do what I'm telling you. This is just what I do because I'm a lunatic. Split it at the bottom, swap it back. Now, if I'm right and this was a bottom, I'm just doing the massive accumulation at the bottom, ride it back up to the top, pair it again. Now, if it doesn't go back up, I'm fucked. But I am sitting on big bags of poly MMF. Why do I keep doing this, Kazan? I can't stop. I really should just pull out. Are we going all the way down to Cro
Are you in
MMF?
profits or in loss?
What?
Are you in profits or with the whole poly?
Oh, dude, I don't even know how to calculate it at this point.
Man, how much did you put in and how much is it now? What about the budget?
The dollar
Take care
amount
of your
is pretty
budget.
much the dollar amount is pretty much the same. I was up about $1,500, and then I was down about 1,000, and I think I'm just about even.
Alpha, do you want to talk about addiction today?
I mean, most days we are. You know, we call it a lot of other things, but it's definitely an addiction what I'm doing with poly MMF. Like, there's
Bro,
nothing.
if it makes you happy, just do it, man.
Thank you.
If it makes you happy, it makes me happy, man.
Oh,
I
shit.
love hearing you talk about it. If it makes you happy, bro, I love it. You know,
I get
as
so
long as
excited about it.
right, if it's your loss, dude, I'm fine with it.
Oh shit! I hope everyone gets a kick out of it when I get excited about pairing at 6-1 and breaking at 5-4. It's the biggest kick I get. No, you guys are the biggest kick I get. This is just passing the time and trying to see if I know what I'm doing. You know, because like some of this stuff, it makes me feel like I understand this market. Like if it does what I expect it to do, it makes me feel like I understand what's going on. Now, when it doesn't do what I expect it to do, it makes me feel like a complete and total failure and a moron. So it's a tough trade-off there. Because it feels really good when it's working. But man, that shit hurts when it goes the other way. Like right now, right? Like I basically just went all in on poly MMF. I'm not holding that much USD anymore. And I'm not paired anymore. So if this fucker just went and decided to tank down to 3 cents, that would hurt my feelings. And would make me feel like, it wouldn't make me feel like I didn't know what I was doing because I did expect it in the back of my head. I just don't want it to happen. Jimmy, what's up?
Yo, Alpha, I found out that you're very emotional with your bag, and you tend to hold things to the end. You just remember the SkyG time, and I think you're better when you talk about these things, so that maybe somebody will tell you that it's time to sell because you hold on to things
But it's
till the kingdom come.
funny that you bring it up, Jimmy, because Dark G is at 0.92 this morning, and it was at 0.84 yesterday, and I told you guys that we could get it back over peg if we just put our minds to it. And either you're listening to me or this is just the natural course of events, and we've been biding our time, waiting for the algorithm to slowly work Dark G back up over Dark. And I'm not saying that Dark is getting back on peg. I'm just saying that the fucking light G that we locked up could come back. It's not a small thing. And then I'll learn my lesson, Jimmy. I swear to God, I will sell it all and I will never fucking bond another Dex ever again.
Amen. Okay, another thing, since you and back, you're up, I was in a space yesterday, you were probably in the space and a project. I know he'll probably be all right for me to talk about it, but he's looking to drop your tokens to his holders. And I was thinking, do you need permission in DeFi to drop your other projects tokens to your holders? Say, for example, I want to drop back to my holders or Thunder to my holders. Do I have to have an arrangement with you or seek
Right.
your permission?
It's a great question. We would prefer to have open communication with any project that is investing in Thunder as a way to reward their community or invest on behalf of their community. We would definitely prefer to communicate, just because we have to be real about what we're dealing with. The bigger we grow, the more people's finances we're responsible for. And it's nothing I take lightly. Every day it gets more serious and there's more responsibility. So, like we were saying earlier, like don't start new tokens because there's plenty of reasons. There's plenty of good reasons to have one. So just make sure that you have one, a good reason. Because it's a token is a means to something, and if it's not, it's literally just taking up space and taking up Cro, because it's getting tight. It's getting tight around here. What do you think, Joey?
Hey, I'm giving a shout out to the crofam, standing up here next to the big red sound van in beautiful Montana. I'm not too far away from Sydney, almost to the Canadian border. But I think you jumped in that space last night, Alpha. Did I explain the process for the steakhouse and Thunder appropriately? Were you really listening, or were you just had your icon in there?
Last night?
Last night.
Oh, I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody. If I'm not throwing emojis, I am not there.
Okay. Well, I jumped into the New America space, and he was mentioning that he was going to drop some Thunder on his community, and they wanted to know what to do with it. And I'd stepped in right after New America had explained the steakhouse a little bit, and then he saw me jump into space, so he had me explain more of the process and getting exposure to multiple projects with getting some Bach LP, getting some CBZ, getting some Galaxy, and really getting exposure to multiple projects.
Yeah,
I was hoping I was doing you proud, but then you never sent any emojis or anything, so I thought, well, maybe I messed it up.
It sounds like you're right on point, because it got me thinking, just hearing you talk. Like, the more one of the most beneficial things going on for Thunder is the amount of other tokens that we've paired with, and it's also it's a leap of faith to pair tokens together. I don't think it's anything that we should take lightly. You're taking, when you take two tokens and pair them together, you're
expanding your exposure and helping create a stronger, sustainable base. Is that what you're trying to say?
Joey, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Okay, and I was mentioning to these guys because I know when you take your Thunder from the steakhouse and you zap into Bach, there's going to be a little bit of negative effect to the Thunder. Well, if you return the favor after those 14 days or so, you keep collecting that Bach and you sell half that Bach and buy some Thunder back, you've then rebalanced the scales, and you can take a another piece and put it into CBZ, or another piece and put it into the Galaxy. And just so people know, the Galaxy for the bad shops actually has a swap in there where you can swap back and forth from the Cro, Galaxy, Thunder, and the Briar token. So you can do it all right there. You get a little bit of exposure in all the different processes. This is what, when I got into crypto, everyone explained. This is why people call it the degen process, because you're taking money out of your pocket, buying a coin, getting a reward in another coin, taking that coin, putting it into another coin, getting a reward from that, and after the chain completes itself, you're actually putting that money back in your pocket, and you're having a positive effect across all the ecosystems. If you can do that, where you're building your own pocket, but you're also building the communities, I see that as a net positive no matter what you say. Stepping back.
I'm with you, Joey. If you trade Crow for Thunder, and then you put that Thunder in the steakhouse, and now you're making up to 8% a day, and you're taking that Thunder out, and you swap some of it for Bach. All right, now you've put a little downward pressure on Thunder, but you already bought some. Now you pair it in one of these LP NFTs. Now you've got an NFT and you've got LP and you're earning Bach. If you swap that Bach for Thunder and make more LP, that's a beautiful thing. If you swap that Bach for Crow, you've pretty much evened out the entire cycle. And now you've got the Crow that you started with. And you've lifted all those things equally. If you repeat this type of process over and over again on a daily basis, that's the rising tide that lifts all boats. But we gotta just play the game right, and we gotta understand what we're doing.
Yeah, sorry, Alpha, but that sounds like OCD. Like, I'm sorry, no disrespect, Joey, but nobody's going to understand.
I
They're
have OCD.
swapping this for that, swapping this for that, swapping this.
Hey
Nobody's
guys,
going to
I gotta
understand
get
that.
to work. I didn't mean to put up that laugh emoji earlier. I was trying to clap or put a heart up. You guys all have a good day.
Thanks for clearing all that up, Daddy. You know you can always hit us with the Irish goodbye in this fucking piece.
So, Jim Star, yes, you're right. That is a long.
Oh, his audio is fucked.
Yeah, Jim Star, yes, you're right. That is a full, hardcore process. You don't have to do all of that. If you only do 2 steps of that, you're still providing economic stability for the 2 communities that you chose.
Yeah, man. And our favorite one is for you to take that Thunder and pair it with CBZ that you also purchased with Crow. The Thunder CBZ pairing is our most popular pairing. It's the largest liquidity pool that we've grown as a community. And that's the power of Chronoballs and Thunder together. And it's really awesome to see.
It's awesome, but it's vulnerable because
it's vulnerable. Yeah.
It is vulnerable because for somebody like me that has a bootstrap kind of a thing that back has going on, I'm picking the crumbs off the table because every time you pair that, you're leaving 4 to 5 crore off the table that any script can just clean up. If you don't know, I suppose now you know.
Yeah, where's that going down?
If I tell you, I'll have to kill you.
Oh, shit.
It's them kind of back by probably explaining it, but as I said, it's a bootstrap thing. So basically, if you're on the spaces every day and you're saying, CBC, Tonda, back, people are watching out for that. The scripts are being written and it just sweeps it and it's making like maybe on a bootstrap version, you'll be making like what 400 to 500 crores a day just watching, and setting your target prices on all the dexes that you swap that on.
Okay. As like a yeah, I mean, we've made ourselves vulnerable to price action bot activity on all of these pairs if they get out of whack. So it's a lot of trust that we put into this community of holders to
It's just like when you go to exchange, say bag for Thunder or Thunder for bag, it will say on the transaction there a maximum of that on a transaction, and it might tell you 0.03 Cro. That's what the transaction fee is, but it might tell you up to a maximum of 1 Cro. So the difference there is where the leakage is coming in from, and you might not know who's taking advantage of that.
I hear you, Jimmy. I hate thinking about that part, but it's important because these are the microtransactions that that can leach liquidity out of the chain in general, depending on who's doing it and what they're doing with it. Another good reason to watch Chronoscan. Check all your transactions. This is my last cup of coffee. We're here for another, 7 minutes? What's up, Joey?
Hey, the arbitrage situation is a situation that's going to happen regardless whether you're using our smaller community tokens or you're using BTC. That stuff's going to happen. But I did want to swing back to the Meerkat stuff. Right after I told you guys that the Meerkats were out on the market, a couple people hit me up in the DM saying, no, they're not. Hopefully Kassan got the DM I sent him so he could zone in on that on OpenSea. They are out there, guys. I want to say last I saw 0.15 ETH and probably dropping, stepping back.
Thank you, Joe. We just talked about it. Yes, they've been revealed. So I had it before, but when I was DMing you, they haven't been revealed, so I was a bit skeptical about it. But now they're revealed, and the whole floor price went down because people are trying to sell them. But yeah, though, still, they have announced a lot of news also and what is coming up, and they're still developing. They're still here from day one, and they push and push and develop. And I have to shout out, like, well done, and one of the hardest working projects on the Chronos so far.
Amen.
Amen.
And it's it's reminiscent. It's vaguely reminiscent of when they came to Chronos, right? The price action, the liquidity movements, the excitement, the disappointment, and then excitement again. It's not the Meerkats' fault that there is predatory liquidity in crypto in general. I mean, you look at what happened the first time, and then you look at what happened the second time, and we're much smarter the second time, and we're better at reading Chronoscan, and it's clearly evident that it's not MMF that's doing this. It's just the amount of funds out there that are used for this exact purpose. You see hundreds of millions of dollars of liquidity coming in, farming, dumping, leaving, over and over again. But the community that stays and sticks with the builders at MMF, including me.
The recent announcement they made is that all of the NFTs, either it is on Chronos or Polygon, or that you can use them on the Mad Arena and all the plans behind it. So I don't know, it's all upcoming, and we will see how it goes. And they're developing, and they can't satisfy all, right? So that's why we have different projects, different dexes, different NFT projects, and so far they have a big community. They lost a lot of people also, but still they are out there and developing and also listening to the community. And as you said, like, the whole market is down, and if you're up, you can fall even further down. That's the point. Like people just see that the mad meerkats. People investing in the mad meerkats have lost a lot of money, but yeah, if you don't take profits, you're gonna lose a lot that you have made before. So that's I also made a mistake. I didn't sell when it was on the top, but still I'm overall in profits, and they provide me with even more. They airdrop me all the time. They make good art. They develop, and they have a good reach also for the whole Kronos community and not just their own community.
Yeah, I mean they've had this great art the whole time. They showed up from Ethereum with probably like a couple hundred holders on their 777 ETH mint, and I think after the Cro drop and now the Polygon drop, they must have a couple thousand holders, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, Alpha, let's be honest, like if they would do everything right, then we wouldn't have bug finance yet. We wouldn't have Crodex. We wouldn't have all the other different kind of platforms because they see the opportunities, that they see that they can do it probably even better. So that's why we have different kind of platforms, and I'm happy to see that people trying to get there.
They got the arena coming, and I can't wait to see it because this is months and months and months. We've been talking about it to the point where people forget about it sometimes. But this is the big product that MMF has for us next.
Yeah, bro. One last thing before I stop.
Yeah, because Cro Skulls is next, dude.
Do you see any other project that has developed that fast like the Mad Meerkats? I mean, it could be a good sign and also at the same time a bad sign. Another project that has built very fast is Bug with all the ecosystem. Yeah, and the advantage the Mad Meerkats have is that they had the attraction from the beginning, and yeah, somehow they're still here and they're still developing faster and faster. But all the other projects on Kronos, they're also building, but not in this pace. Is it good? Is it bad? Depends. Slow and steady. It's for CDC the
turtle power
way of working. But maybe some are copying this strategy of slow and steady. But I mean, if you are building and you are always the first, you get a lot of attraction, but you can also fall very steep down.
Thanks, Kazan. For some reason, that was scary at the end there. Let's big up the projects that have really been doing the most since Kronos started. I bet you guys didn't see that one coming. Cro Skulls, 7 out of 9 doctors recommend Cro Skulls on Kronos. The Boomers, right? Troopers is coming up here. We weren't gonna fucking skip you, Troopers. The Chimps. Are we gonna give it to the Chimps? Let's give it to the Chimps. Fucking Chimps, dude.
But wait, what did they build? I don't know. They're just
they built the little boxes with the sweatshirts and the fucking little
Did you
toys.
get it for free because you hold one, or what is it?
No, dude, it's $250.
You just love them. That's it.
Yeah. I love the Chimps. Jimmy loves the Chimps. Don't you, Jimmy?
Oh yeah, for sure, and that's true love. And yeah, you know, I'll put anything on the Chimps. They were there from day one, and they were solid. They don't make no noise. They don't trouble nobody either. So just leave the Chimps alone. Thank you.
You fucking leave those Chimps alone.
Wow, I think you misunderstood us, Alpha. I think
misunderstood you shit talker.
Man, we're supporting the Chimps from day one, man.
We're the biggest.
We built the jungle with the
but
Chimps.
You have been, sorry, Kazan, you have been supporting MMF, and MMF is a sub of CDC. look, if you see the reaction now, what's going on the CDC wallet, back in the days, MMF was on the top and was promoted by CDC. So by the way, now CDC is promoting Mint, and then what's the other one? Chronos Cruiser. We know that's the same format.
Wait,
So
did they ever put MMF in the banner
yeah,
in the DeFi
yeah,
wallet?
it was there right from
I
day
need a
one.
Really?
screenshot. I never
I
even saw it.
never saw it.
I never saw
I
that.
missed it.
And plus, they're all from Singapore, so
But
they know themselves.
but Jimster, yeah, the moment when MMF the coin went on the CDC platform, it dropped massively.
It
So
did because they took their money back. That's the way that's the way
it,
CDC sucked all the money, and that's the beginning of the downfall
it,
of MMF when they went on the
and
desk
another thing
on the
is
sex. I mean,
Yeah, that was
VV,
mean because
VVS were the
usually
same.
when a token gets listed, it spikes, and that wasn't fair.
yeah, that was payback. That's the way they sucked all the money out of Chronos because everybody was tied up to MMF. Everything you did was all the swaps was MMF. So they collected. That was payday. Bring MMF to CDC, and then we get our payments. That was the deal. I was just saying though, can't confirm, but you know.
Fuck. No, dude, that
VV,
makes sense though.
but VVS felt the same. Like the day when they have been on the
True.
CDC platform, it
Yeah.
dropped massively.
So maybe Jimmy's onto something here. It's like you bring the token back over to the crypto.org chain, and that's Daddy's wallet. That's just bringing the tokens back to Daddy's wallet. And they can swap whatever they want on their end. They don't even have to tell us about it. We were all happy wearing our individual lions and
What up, troops?
talking about like this is my wallet address when crypto.com had all 10,000 lions in the same wallet.
Scary.
Yeah. Joe Q, what it do?
Hey, I wanted to kind of probably go off on a little bit of a tangent, but it's the whole ecosystem and each group supporting each group. I'm going to shout out the Chronoballs and all the different projects that I still see pushing and working for the Chronoballs. You know, first and foremost, we got Alpha Thunder, who made how big a donation to Chronoballs for the steakhouse mint?
No comment.
Okay. So we also have the boomers who are doing components and cosmetics for each Chronoballs that's minted. Bach Finance that's donating a Coyote to mint 350. We have New America who once he mints another 2%, which I think is like 5 to 10 more of his NFTs, is going to be sponsoring one individual completely. Like, here's the money, get this person going. The Troopers group, or actually it's not really the Troopers, it's actually the Bad, sorry, my bad. The people from Bad, when the God Hates the crofam mints out, they're going to be doing a little twisty slide thing back and forth where they're going to buy like a mutant ape, use that to go into a bunch of spaces, get some attention and notoriety coming back to the Crow. They'll probably sell that off. They're going to make a huge donation into the Chronoballs process. Well, sliding back again just a little bit, and I apologize for any groups that I missed who are strong supporters of the Chronoballs. I know there are a bunch of you guys out there, but I was talking to New America. He's taken 2 weeks off from his in real life job to go down and get his Kill for Crows game ready to go. Little bits and pieces that I'm hearing, and he said it in the spaces, is that thing is going to be coming out pretty quick. Now, I think Alpha, you were talking about him having the token being used as a weapon or having it tagged up on some of the buildings. I think that's going to happen. We were in the space the other day where he said that the Chronoballs if you hold a chronoballs, you can actually get an extra weapon. It may be a grenade or a smoke bomb or something. Guys, this is that exposure that I was talking about into the other ecosystems, into the other projects. And it's going to benefit us all. Stepping back, going to listener, because I'm actually out here supposed to be working. Peace.
Hey, Buck, I need my coyote.
Is Bach up here? Thank you, Joey. It is past 10:30, y'all. So you know what to do. Drink that water, brush them teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. God damn, if this ain't DeFi, I don't know what the fuck it is. So don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. Say it with me now. Don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. Nobody? Cause
Don't
your mic is
tell
on. You
your
couldn't hit
seed
that with me?
phrase to anybody.
Thank you, Jimmy. Write it down on a piece of paper. No screenshots.
Laminate that shit.
Thank you. And just try to show somebody else how to do this stuff. It's not fucking easy. You know, we forget that this is all really confusing to people that don't do this every day. So take your time and be nice about it. And then meet us back here at 420. Roll your own, bring your own. Smoke them if you got them. Crofam for life.
Enjoy.
Don't show this to Island Thunder. Cole, get the fuck out of here, Cole. Troops, you got anything to drop on these guys?
No, I'll let you wrap it up. I'll pop back later on and look forward to the next few days. We'll be catching up a lot. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. I'm looking forward
to it. And Joke, you did miss out. I personally did give Crowballs 4,000 Crow to try and get one of these bleachers for his project. It wasn't from Troopers, though. It was from my own.
Definitely, thank you. And like I said, I apologize. I was very specifically trying to talk about one name, and I didn't want to like throw you under the bus by saying you're going to give out 15% of your mint. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, don't want to do that to you.
And I didn't want to. I didn't make a big deal about it anyway. Just something I did with him. They're all good.
So seriously, guys, shout out to anybody and everybody, whether you're a project or an individual that is helping to support the Chronoballs project. This stuff is going straight to the kids, and you have so much incentive out there from within these other projects to get your feet wet, dabble a little bit. Yeah, if it works for you, it works for you. But look at it seriously. You're probably going to see how it's going to work for you. Stepping back, peace and happiness.
Thank you,
honk,
Joey.
honk, honk.
Back to work with you, boy. We need to get out of here, but we need to remind everybody that Chronoballs is still minting on nftlaunch.me. If you have not got one yet, don't be hard on yourself. Just go ahead and pick one up. Definitely the best thing that you can do until Crow Warriors comes out.
Thank you very much for all the likes and retweets on my Polygon Mad Meerkats, and I hope
it's all about you, Kazan.
I hope somebody's buying it for 20 ETH.
Here we go. The road to 420 ETH. I'm here for it.
Wait a minute. Who was this artist that did this Pumpkin Belly song that you were playing? Who was this? I'm gonna write it down right now.
Okay, so the remix, not the remix, but the one that I played is Gappy Ranks.
Gotcha.
And yeah, Gappy Ranks is tight with Island Thunder. One of the pictures that you see on our website is Gappy Ranks and his Island Thunder t-shirt from the show in Providence that we did with him. So yeah.
I'm down.
We got a lot where that came from, bro. And I'm
Thanks,
gonna keep it. Yeah. I got more of that at 420.
Peace, what up, Jenkins? Nice to see you here, Jenkins.
Hey, I've been here all morning, bro.
I know you have. What's up? We don't often talk here. Alpha, we're just gonna have a little conversation while you shut this down.
Yeah, we do this all day, all the time. But we'll do it right here. We'll just
bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.